Greetings again, folks. Today is going to be another t-shirt video. As I mentioned in my last video, I found a bunch of t-shirts in my basement. I've done some videos on that, but I found the mother load of t-shirts, and it was a tote about... I've got this one here. It's about 3 times the size of this one, which may result in a few videos. In the background, on Time to Kill Records, we've got Tropical Sun by Fulci, I think is how you pronounce it. I'm just starting to dig into this band, but I love this album so far. I did order a special edition of this. I tend to do that a lot and showcase those on my channel, so that's forthcoming. We're here to talk about t-shirts today, so we're going to dive in. I have not looked at all these yet, so it's going to be a trip down memory lane for all of us. Weekend Nachos, I adore you. Weekend Nachos are, I guess they're called Power Violence. I really have a hard time with all these fucking subgenres of bands, but they're out of Chicago. I believe that they broke up a few years ago, I think. I had the pleasure of seeing them live a few times. If you like your hardcore where the singer's fucking stomping on the fucking ground and the riffs are super heavy and chuggy, and you like some grindcore mixed in with it, you can't go wrong with Weekend Nachos. They're pretty legendary in the underground. I got to see them live once before they were even signed to a label, and they just destroyed the place. It was pretty crazy. I heard the name Weekend Nachos and I thought, well, this band's gonna fucking suck. Who names their band Weekend Nachos? It's the goofiest name for a hardcore band, or a power violence, hardcore, grindcore, whatever you want to call them. But great live band. If they ever reunite, I highly recommend you go check them out. I'll link some of their good stuff below. Next up, this is a band everyone hates. I hated them at first. Ghost. You guys know Ghost. Everyone knows Ghost. I really hated them at first. I thought they were just fucking cheesy. You know, they wore their stupid masks and whatnot. But I dove into the music itself, and I became a fan over time. A lot of people hate Ghost. This is another Ghost shirt. I got this one just because of the Clockwork Orange reference there. I thought that was pretty cool. I did get to see them live. I saw them open for Maiden. It was so-so. You know, you're not going to outdo Maiden. The sound was pretty shitty. Saw them open for Avenged Sevenfold with the Deftones, I believe. And then I saw them by themselves. By far the best, when they put on their full theatrical show with all the craziness. So yeah, I did not stay for Avenged Sevenfold. By the way, I stayed for the opening fireworks, and then I took off. Not a huge fan of those dudes. Next up, this one, got a long sleeve here. This is one of my favorite bands, Tombs. Then on the sleeve, what does it even fucking say on the sleeve? It says Winter, I think. Can't read it. Winter Hours probably is their album. Yeah, and then it says Hours on one sleeve. This just didn't fit anymore. Winter's out. Winter Hours came out a few years ago, I think. Tombs are a band out of Brooklyn, New York. Big fan. I really liked this shirt quite a bit, but it shrunk tremendously. At least I'm going to say that's what happened. I did not grow. The shirt shrunk. That's what I always say. So yeah, great band. I've talked about them a few times, but if you're not familiar with Tombs, their latest album, Under Sullen Skies, came out 2020. It's the album I've always wanted them to make. You've heard bits and pieces of what that album could become in their other releases. It's like they took all the best bits of previous releases and made them into one. This is a Zao t-shirt. Kind of a Christian hardcore band, I guess. I can't remember. I think they're from California, but I don't remember the album. I like the earlier stuff the best. Funeral of God was a great album. They've put out a couple recently that got high reviews. I just haven't checked them out yet. They've always been marketed as a Christian band. I've read the lyrics, and some of the Christian stuff, it's kind of loosely based. It's more spiritual, I think, than anything. It's not like they're talking about Jesus in every song. A lot of people, that kind of Christian tag throws people off, and kind of they shy away from that music. But I'll put some links below, like I do for a lot of stuff about Zao. I think you might enjoy if you haven't heard him. Gravehill t-shirt. I think a lot of some like Gravehill, like the Executioner. This is the Unholy, was it? Unholy Executioner, yeah. I like some of Gravehill stuff, but not all of it. But I think this t-shirt came with a pre-order, but the t-shirt itself is just fucking cool. It's got the Unholy Executioner holding the head. Next up we have, this is a band I doubt many people have heard of. This is a shirt, Expo 70. This is kind of an instrumental group out of Kansas City, Missouri. I don't know much about the guy that runs that's the leader of the band. I just know they're from Missouri. He had a release that came out, like 4 years ago, and I bought the t-shirt that came with it. I'm going to link it below. I think Expo 70, a lot of you metalheads will like. Kind of droney, heavy instrumental. I hate to call it heavy metal. It's very experimental. It reminds me of a Heavier Earth, if that makes any sense. But I'll link below. What a great, this is fucking great. This is Dawn. They put out a cassette, Thin, earlier this year. T-shirt came with it. I linked that in one of my other videos, but I will do so again. Looks here, we got a couple of, I mentioned in my other videos, I'm in the Iron Maiden fan club. These are t-shirts you don't see very often. I'm not going to talk about Iron Maiden, you guys know who Iron Maiden is. But these are fan club t-shirts, you get one every year. You see the FC after Iron Maiden, that's what that means. A lot of people ask me, like, hey, I've never seen that Iron Maiden t-shirt before. As you know, Iron Maiden are fucking merch kings. When you go see them live, they have 50 variations of t-shirts, but they don't sell these at their shows. You can only get it through the fan club, so that's what that is. A lot of people comment on the cool designs you don't ever see at their shows. Next up, we've got a few more in here. This is... God, some of these are fucking... Oh, this is Shining. Kind of a... They call it depressive, suicidal metal. What I liked the most about this shirt was the back. No more safe space. I'm not going to talk about politics on this channel. You can get that elsewhere, but that kind of speaks for itself. Great stuff. I pretty much bought it because of the back. I've liked about 3 or 4 albums from Shining. There's some other releases by them I have not dug into yet. Some of the more jazzier type shit I haven't gotten into, but I will. Another one, this is like my second shirt from this band, Pig Destroyer. Grindcore band you all know and love. Talked about it before, not much else to say, but this is, again, one of the favorite grindcore bands. I've been a big Pig Destroyer fan for a while. I've seen them live a few times. I think I got that at their last live show. I saw them in 2018, I believe, was the last time I saw them before Headcage came out. A couple more here. This is a long sleeve, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, I talked about this album not too long ago. Agalloch, Serpent and the Sphere, long sleeve. And this was on their tour. I did not attend the tour. I think I bought it off their website. But great atmospheric black metal band. If you like atmospheric black metal, you can partially thank Agalloch for that, at least in America. They were one of the pioneers. 2 more here, it looks like. Oh, there's a nasty stain on this one. This one I got not that long ago. This is Slayer, obviously. This was their farewell tour with Lamb of God, Anthrax, Behemoth, and Testament. Quite the fucking lineup. Testament were great, Behemoth were great, Anthrax sounded a little thin. What pissed me off about this more than anything is this was labeled as the farewell tour in 2018, and I was like, well, fuck, gotta go see Slayer one last time. And that's a great list of opening bands. I had never seen Testament live. They put on a killer show. They played first, though. I don't understand why Anthrax, well, especially Behemoth, and maybe Anthrax were billed above Testament. I've always felt Testament's gotten a raw deal as far as not being part of the big four. Anthrax, they played the same fucking 6-song, Caught in a Mosh, Only, Indians, I can't remember what else. But Testament just blew all these other bands out of the water, even Lamb of God to an extent. I mean, Lamb of God played the same hits over and over again. After Sacrament, I quit paying attention to Lamb of God. But Slayer brought it, of course, as they always do. But then we go to the show, and guess what? We find out, oh, they're going to extend their tour, and in another year, they're coming back through again. So here we thought we spent, all this money. We go to Chicago, I think, and oh, by the way, we're coming back. I think they came through St. Louis again. But the opener, I think the openers were even better. I think they had Napalm Death and some others, so I was kind of pissed about that. But hey, they got to make their money before they ride off into the sunset. And last shirt in this pile, this is, well, I forgot I had this. This is a Anal Cunt t-shirt. Has a bunch of AC on the sleeve, on one sleeve. The other sleeve has AC spelled out with 2 women. And then the back also has the 2 women, and it says Anal Cunt on the back. I've had this shirt for a long time. I bought it when I became a fan of Anal Cunt. I wore this in public, and you can only imagine some of the looks and comments I got on this shirt. I can only imagine the comments I would get these days, but that was one of my prized possessions. I always got asked when I wore that to shows where I got it, and I honestly had no idea. I couldn't remember where I got it. Probably from Earache Records website, if I remember. This is around the time when AC was getting pretty popular, so that's one of my prized t-shirts, and a lot of these are actually. But hope you guys enjoyed that trip down memory lane. I'll link links to most of these bands below. Not Iron Maiden, you guys fucking know Iron Maiden, but I will put links below. Hope you enjoyed the trip down memory lane. Like I said, I found another huge tote of these t-shirts. No idea what's in it, so you guys are going to watch me go through these and surprise myself and try to remember all this shit. So glad it's being documented here. Also, I got a new camera here, and I've got a different, I think, audio setup, camera setup. Let me know if things look and sound good, if you don't mind. I'm trying to get this all figured out. I'm tired of fucking with audio and video, and using certain software to record these videos and switching between Windows and Mac and telephone, and so hopefully this is it. I like the view here of the room. The lighting seems to be pretty good, so let me know in the comments what y'all think. Hope you're all having a good day if you're in the Midwest. There's a big fucking snowstorm coming, so be careful out there. You're probably going to see some more videos of me this weekend because I'm not going to have anything else to do thanks to the winter weather. So have a good one. Catch y'all later. Later.